Good morning. For those who may have already just seen that quick preview of what the weather looks like outside, just have a look at this. There it is, it's sunshine. There is no rain. I'm really excited for the type of day we've got ahead. It's going to be beautiful weather. It's superb, and I can hear the birds, what do you call it, singing? They're chatting outside on that front tree area. So it's lovely to have them there. Now, we've got Kat here already. Good morning, Kat. How are you? Just trying to find how to shift that thing over. Yeah, I had one over in the wrong spot. We're here for the morning the daily Lenormand card spread reading. I'm Boundy, bringing you the cards reading, chirping. Yes, I'm getting things all mixed up because I am actually quite excited at having a beautiful sunshine day because we've had so much of the rain and stormy weather. It's lovely to have this shining away in the background. It does make for the little brighter aspect to the cards too. Let's switch over to the card table and we'll see. You'll see what I mean. Have a looky. Now, that didn't go. Now it did. No, it didn't. Now it did. Now it did. See, we've got bright sunshine coming through the window. It's lovely. There we go. I'll get our card up first, because that's the one I do like to read first as the basis. Well, it is. It's a basis energy for the whole day, the whole reading. Being unique is better than being perfect. And the same thing with the cameras. Obviously, they're definitely unique in the way they're doing their thing. Don't always focus, does it, the one over the table when I do this, but isn't it gorgeous? So being unique's better than being perfect, but that's where I think the perfection is, in our imperfection. Let me see. Is that going to? There we go. Just needs a white balance for calibration. We're using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck as per usual. Lovely deck, expanded edition. I love Sarah Marchetti's artwork. And here is the 5 cards in the spread we've been using for a while now. It is the magnifying glass in the home space. We have the books in the workspace. It is the tower as what's that one? Unexpected. I'm sure most of you could tell me what the positions are. We've got the dog in our role, and it is the mountains as the outcome, or the central. That's the pivoting energies for today. Magnifying glass, it is getting into that is needing to be investigated more closely. And I nearly forgot to shift the zoom in. There we go. So you can see in this, it's definitely looking at things a lot more closely. And because I do happen to have a magnifying glass close to hand, I might as well do that. But oh my, isn't that filthy? Even my magnifying glass has become very dusty sitting there. I'll just give it a bit of a clean up so we can look at the magnifying glass a little more magnified. Let's have a look, see how that looks. Oh, it's scratched too. I'll blame my dad for that one because this is one of those inherited objects that came with the territory. See, there we go. And we've got that magnification happening and reflections and everything else. So we do need to look at things a little more closely. Just like that. And this one happens to have, oh no, I can't blame my dad for this one. I know what these holes are for. Does anyone else know what these holes are for? Have a look in the shape of what that there is. Here we go. That sits against the chest. I used to wear that like this to do lace work, and there would be threads through there to go around the neck to hold it steady. Bobbin lace making. I needed to have a closer look at what I was doing sometimes. And good morning, Michelle. Lovely to be here. It is lovely to be here. And I'm on time. I was exactly at the 8 o'clock. So there we go. Now, as we're doing this in a home, How finicky do you really want to get? The thing that comes to my mind first up is housework and dust. You really want to see it that closely. But the potential is there that we are needing to do the more finicky details, take care of the small stuff too, and make sure that it is cleaned up, and so that it releases that energy and brings in that beautiful fresh light air and everything that we've got from that freshness of rains into beautiful days ahead, and giving us that growth, the renewal, and all of that sustenance from the water into the ground, into all of that sort of stuff there. And never cease to surprise us, Roz. Really? Oh, thank you. I like having fun. Well, yeah. I just be me. That's the whole thing. That imperfection, the our card. Don't be perfect. It is perfect being you. We've got Kim here. Good morning from Kim. Lovely photo there too. I like seeing you all. So we're moving over into the books now. I think, did I cover enough with the magnifying glass? I think so. Just pay attention to the smallest details that you can find as far as today's homework goes, if you want to call it work in your home, or just have fun. Have fun. And with the books in the workspace, for me, books, no, they're not that much work. I love reading. I love the study. I love doing the writing. I'm really enjoying everything that I do in my workspace. So what's happening for you in your day-to-day that's going to involve books? So it could be that you are needing to look up and research other things. It can be internet, of course, these days. But you might have just that perfect thing you're needing to look up in a book, physical, or notes that you've taken from many years ago that you're needing to search out. Because I had that instance just yesterday where a friend asked, have you got these notes still? I can't find them on my computer, or etc. Luckily, she found them in the written form that she had done from my notes for there. Yeah, anyway, it worked out. So here we are with the books today. It's going to work out. Just look it up. Use those resources that we have physically in our reach, whether it is, via the internet or physical books. The tower, it could be the involvement from something that's a little more legal, or just good day to those who are on the Solpreneurs app. Just noticed, yep, can't see name. Oh, that's me. I put a good morning in there. That's what the flicker of the eye does, doesn't it? Take notice. There we go. It's taking notice of the small stuff. I did notice it. So with the tower, it is that might be some form of institution, whether it's a government department or something a bit more legal to do with the books in the workspace, signing agreements or that type of stuff, regulations, hospitals, what other type of institution thing. It could even be your childcare. That type of thing where you're giving over info or a better control or overseeing, with regulations. That's definitely overseeing. That is government. But the care of something you're trusting to a department of somewhere, Centrelink, all sorts of different spaces and places with a tower coming in those unexpected moments. But it's not something to be fearful of at all. It's just possibly going to be a bit of a challenge. I know when I need to ring a particular department, it takes sometimes up to an hour or more to wait on the phone. That could be the challenge, that this is sitting on top of the mountain. So bring it in just as those unexpected moments pop in. You'll be able to cope with them. It is fine, because we are shifting through that energy that is the mountain, and we'll see, as far as that goes, how easily it is to cope with any challenge today. We've got for ourselves that loving, unconditional loving energy of the dog. Be ready and prepared to move into that fun space of going for a walk. Even if you don't have your dog with you at the time, just remember those times of fun times. What is it that you are able to do that brings, even if it's only 5 minutes of fun and joy and playfulness. Be ready for that. And I just love my face. I really just love to see the joy in dogs' faces when they come up eagerly, ready to just do something with you. It doesn't have to be for a walk. It can be just roll the ball, play on the bed, anything that really brings joy and happiness, because a dog's always ready to be with you. Well, my experience with the dogs that I've had over the years definitely is. So we need to be that loving, ready to move companion for whoever in our day to day. That's what it's meaning for me. So, and friendships, dropping in for a cuppa, all sorts of things there. And I certainly had a lovely day yesterday with a friend and catching up and doing some readings. It was fun, really good fun. Now, as we get into this, that is our central position, that outlook outcome. Oh, good morning, Michaela. Just noticed you're here. And also to Kim. See, this is where that peripheral catches me out sometimes. I said good morning to you, Kim, didn't I? I did put yours up before. Short memory span, hey? And here we go from Shaz. Achieving success with Sharon Bremner, business prosperity confidence coach. I do think that's a long title, but good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here. And those beautiful hearts from Michaela. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, with the mountain, do remember, and I'm going to bring this magnifying glass in because it's hard to see here. I'm zoomed in as far as I can go. So see the moosey, that little creep, that animal in its natural environment. It's a deer, it's a whatever it is. I don't think it is a moose. I think it's more a deer, that type of animal. And it's in its natural environment. You look at all the crags and crannies and mountains and valleys and everything that's in there. It moves around in its own environment easily. And that's what we're going to be able to do ourselves, as we might come across something that may block us through the day. Don't allow that to keep blocking you. I think it's giving us that message that we have the agility, we have the skills and ability to move around whatever type of a challenge that we're going to have today. And feel into that, that's the outcome. But by the end of the day, we'll have reached our peak. Our Everest will have been challenged, yes, but we are going to succeed, because that's the intention that you're going to put to it. We are going to reach the peak of our mountain for the day. And it's going to be such a wonderful feeling. Put that as your intention right from the start, and meet all the challenges. Look at the details and learn from what it is we're doing in our life, whether it be the home space or the workspace, and the things that pop in as we move through, and continue just being who we are. Remember, we're being our natural self. Doesn't have to be the perfect by other people's judgments at all. Okay, so there's that beautiful spread there. Let's move back to here to say our final goodbyes for the day. And you have a wonderful day today. The sunshine. Oh, I'm just so happy to be able to go out and into the garden for a bit. Not that I'm a gardener naturally, but I do enjoy spending some time in it at times. There's some weeds to pull now that all the rain's happened and the sun's shining. It's going to create that faster growth of it. Pretty much will guarantee that. The weeds are very healthy. The rest of the garden will be too. So I've got sweet corn growing that's got the ears on it that I don't know how far off they are to eat, but yum, yum. All that sort of stuff. Be excited for life. Move through those challenges and really look around the corners. If it's looking so blocked, there'll be whatever your intentions are. Make it that way, that what you're looking forward to is coming to fruition. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me, each and every one of you. Exactly, Michaela. Welcome back to the sun. I don't like the heat, but I certainly love that sunshine. It is beautiful. It is warming. At the right temperature, it's perfect. All things in their natural form are perfect, aren't they? And, oh, you went out last afternoon and water swirled up between toes. It was so wet. Yes, it has been. Well, I've had flooding out the front, as you saw the other day. And, oh, Jennifer, lovely to see you too. And there's the second part of it, you live. I am alive. I feel so alive today. It's really been a wonderful way to wake up this morning to that gorgeous sunshine. So thank you everyone for being here. The beautiful prayer hands, and glad we got through the rough weather. Yes, we did. I know there's going to be some further something works over at whatever the drain things are. They were cutting with concrete cutter thing yesterday, each side of what is where water goes down. The whole street drainage type thing. I must be just on that lower end of the street. Anyway, even though I'm in the middle of it. So there you go. Thank you from Jennifer as well. It's lovely to see you over there on YouTube. Certainly share around that I have my YouTube channel, and it's just a matter of hitting that like button and doing the notifications even. I think the notifications through YouTube are quite reliable. They are when I've used them with other people. Subscribing to my channel as well. That one, that's what I was thinking of. So thank you everyone for being here. Just wander around in blissful joy today with whatever you do. Have some awareness, of course, and conscious actions, intentions that you're putting into your day as you start, and continue through what is your unique and perfect path of being you and the best you that you can be. So thank you, and thanks from Shaz. And we'll see you tomorrow at the 8 o'clock. I was almost perfectly on the 8 o'clock this morning. Hopefully tomorrow that'll be the same. Till then, namaste.